Sit back, relax, and watch this performance. This horse could be special. Welcome back to the Luck of the Racehorse, where every race is a chance for fortune. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about giving out picks for the major races on Irish 1,000 Guineas Stakes Day. If you're enjoying the show and want to support it, head over to bdahar.com and check out the official Beat the Odds horse racing merch. Use the discount code LUCK at checkout to get $10 off your order of $50 or more. T-shirts only. Thanks for supporting the show, and good luck at the races. Race 2 is the Gain Marble Hill Stakes, and Albert Einstein will be the heavy favorite. This horse could be special. Next up is the Group 2 Landwade Stakes highlighted by Porta Fortuna, a multiple Group 1 winner during an outstanding 2023 campaign. Makes her much-anticipated seasonal debut as the standout name in this field. Representing Donisha O'Brien, the filly must carry a 3-pound penalty for her top-level victories. But the rating suggests she holds a clear advantage, officially rated at least 10 pounds better than any of her rivals. Although race-fit competition lines up against her, Porta Fortuna showed last spring that a layoff doesn't hinder her ability. She came within a neck of classic glory in the 1,000 Guineas at Newmarket on her return. If she's not fully wound up, others will be ready to pounce. One of those is Jancis, who has a score to settle. She finished well behind Porta Fortuna in the Matron Stakes last autumn, but has decent form in her own right, having captured the Group 3 Brownstown Stakes and coming back this year with a close second in a listed race at Gowran Park. One Look and Vera's Secret arrive in top shape after winning Group 3 races on their seasonal bows. One Look in particular looked like a new horse in the Park Express Stakes and could build on that performance. Vera's Secret took a huge leap forward from last season's form, when her highlight was a handicap win off 83 to demolish a group field at Leopardstown 2 weeks ago. Berthe, now trained by Joseph O'Brien, is an intriguing runner. Proven at group level in France, she claimed a Group 2 win at Longchamp last spring over 1 mile 2 furlongs. She's trying the mile for the first time, and this shorter trip may not be ideal, but her class shouldn't be underestimated. Porta Fortuna's 2023 season was bookended by defeats, narrowly beaten in the 1,000 Guineas to start the year and down the field in the Breeders' Cup Mile to end it. But in between, she reeled off 3 major Group 1 victories, proving her quality and consistency. This race looks like a key stepping stone toward another crack at Royal Ascot, where she could aim for a 3rd win at the prestigious meeting, possibly in the Queen Anne Stakes. She's currently available at 12-1 with bookmakers. Let's see what the trainers had to say. Donisha O'Brien, trainer of Porta Fortuna. She did well over the winter and is training nicely. This run should bring her forward fitness-wise, and we're excited to get her started again. Joseph O'Brien, trainer of Birth. She's new to the yard, and a mile might be short of her best, but it's a good place to start. We expect her to step up and trip later in the season. Willie McCreary, trainer of Jancis. She came out of Gowran really well. It's a tough field, but you don't win these races by staying at home. If the pace is solid, it will suit her. Patty Toomey, trainer of One Look. Her return was very pleasing. This is a tougher assignment, but we're optimistic. John James Fiend, trainer of Vera's Secret. She took a big step forward last time and came out of it in great shape. This is another rising class, but she's doing everything right. Race 4 is the Tattersall's Gold Cup. Let's turn our attention to one of the marquee events of the Irish flat racing calendar, the Tattersall's Gold Cup at the Curragh. It's shaping up to be a red-hot edition, and the storylines are top tier. At the center of it all, White Birch, who returns to defend his crown after a memorable performance in this race last year. Trained by John Joseph Murphy and ridden once again by Colin Keane, the striking grey delivered a stunning victory in 2023, dominating a quality field that included the likes of Auguste Rodin. This time around, the main threat may again come from Aidan O'Brien's yard, Los Angeles, last year's Irish Derby winner. White Birch was narrowly beaten by Los Angeles in the recent Moorsbridge Stakes, but that was his first race in almost a year. The rematch comes quickly, and Keane sounds optimistic that his mount will be sharper second time out. Here's what Keane had to say. He had a very encouraging return after the long layoff and should come forward from that. He's training well, he loves the Curragh, and if the rain comes, it only helps his chances. With Keane also coming off a dominant win in the Irish 2000 Guineas aboard Field of Gold, the confidence in the camp is high. The strongest overseas challenge is led by Kalpana, a Group 1 winner on Champions Day at Ascot. Trained by Andrew Balding and owned by Jude Monty, she was due to return at York but missed her intended seasonal debut due to a minor respiratory setback. Instead, she ships to Ireland for what her connections are calling Plan B. Judd Monte racing manager Barry Mahon weighed in. It's probably one of the most competitive renewals of this race I can remember. Kalpana is well and ready, though 10 furlongs might be on the short side for her. This will tell us more about where we are with her this season. Also making the trip from Britain is Ann Mott, trained by Owen Burrows and racing for Shadwell. He ended his 2023 season with a Group 1 win in the Champion Stakes at Ascot and now looks to pick up where he left off. Angus Gold, Shadwell's racing manager, had this to say. He's a real pro, still enthusiastic and sound as ever. He'll probably need the run, but he's in great shape, and this race suits him well, especially with the ground easing in Ireland. Joining the British team are Ghost Rider, trained by Clive Cox, and Royal Rhyme, who was a strong third in the Prix Guineas for Carl Burke. Beyond White Birch and Los Angeles, the home team has a few other cards to play. Aidan O'Brien also saddles Continuous, while Paddy Toomey sends out Deepone, and Crypto Force represents Adrian Murray's yard. This year's Tattersall's Gold Cup looks as deep as any in recent memory, a real clash of top-level older horses, Group 1 winners returning to action, and potential stars on the rise. Between White Birch's redemption arc, Kalpana's delayed comeback, and Anmat's class and consistency, this race has everything. And now finally the main event, the Tattersall's Irish 1000 Guineas, is shaping up to be a fascinating clash of talent and timing, with a star-studded field set to go postward Sunday at the Curragh. At the center of the discussion, two very different fillies, Lake Victoria and Swelter. Let's start with the headliner. Lake Victoria was one of the top juveniles in Europe last year, winning 3 Group 1 races, including the prestigious Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf at Del Mar. She had a big reputation heading into her 3-year-old debut earlier this month in the English 1000 Guineas, where she was sent off as the favorite. But things didn't go to plan. Lake Victoria faded to 5th, and it raised questions: was she overhyped? Had she peaked too early? Aidan O'Brien, who's won this race an incredible 10 times, doesn't think so. He admitted after Newmarket that the filly only really came to herself a couple of weeks before the race. According to him, she was fit enough to run, but not fit enough to win. She also raced far too keenly early on, burned energy fighting the jockey, and faded late. With that experience under her belt, she may settle better this time. But still, at near even money odds, she's a risky proposition. Then there's Swelter, who couldn't have had a more different 2-year-old campaign. She raced just once, winning a maiden at Leopardstown. But fast forward to this spring, and she's emerged as a serious contender. In her seasonal return, she stormed home in the Group 3 Leopardstown 1000 Guineas trial, showcasing that same sweeping finish she flashed as a juvenile. She's trained by Dermot Weld, who knows a thing or two about winning this race. He's taken the last 2 runnings. And despite just 2 lifetime starts, Swelter has shown maturity, class, and a lethal turn of foot. Don't be surprised if she delivers again at a price. There's also Flight, who seems to be flying under the radar. She finished ahead of Lake Victoria in the English 1000 Guineas, finishing a strong second behind Desert Flower. She was patiently ridden by Oisin Murphy, who made his move later than anyone else in the field. For a moment, it looked like Flight might reel in the winner, but she flattened slightly late. That might have been fitness, or maybe the stiff finish at Newmarket stretched her stamina just a touch. Either way, she looked much improved from her juvenile campaign and is priced generously compared to some of her rivals. So who comes out on top? Lake Victoria still has the class edge, but she's not bulletproof. Swelter brings upside and momentum for a trainer who's owned this race lately. Flight has already proven she belongs at the top table this season. It's a wide-open edition of the Irish 1000 Guineas, and it could come down to who handles the Curragh's unique layout and tempo best. My picks for the races we've covered are as follows. Race 2, the Gain Marble Hill Stakes. I'm going with Albert Einstein. He looks like an elite equine. Race 3, the Landwade Stud Stakes. I'm against the heavy favorite here. I'm taking Vera's Secret. Race 4, the Tats Gold Cup. I'm going with Los Angeles. Race 5, the 1000 Guineas. I'm going with Lake Victoria. She needed last run last time out in a big way. She's an unbelievable talent. Until next time, best of luck at the races. Every race is a chance for fortune.
Now open! The Beat the Odds Horse Racing LLC store is officially open. With over 100 horse racing themed products, including shirts, hoodies, stickers, and more, you're sure to find something you love. Check it out now at www.tohr.com and discover your perfect match today. Don't miss out. Shop now and beat the odds.